The Galactic Empire had crushed hundreds of civilizations across the spiral arms of the Milky Way. Their fleets were unmatched, their technology ancient and refined, their domination absolute. And then they turned their attention to Earth. On the bridge of the Imperial dreadnought Vorix Fist, Admiral Chrysos stood tall, his reptilian eyes scanning the data feeds. The Terran world, as primitive as it appeared, had refused subjugation. They had not responded to threats. They had not even sent diplomats. Instead, they simply went silent. That arrogance, Chrysos hissed to his second-in-command. They think they can defy the Empire? The fleet, composed of 400 warships, 50 carriers, and 3 planet crackers, entered Sol System with shields primed, weapons charged. Their mission was clear: burn Earth's defenses, force their surrender, and display the might of the Empire. What they found instead was silence. No welcoming fleet. No orbital defenses. Just a quiet blue marble turning calmly below them. They don't even resist, one of Chrysos' officers laughed. Perhaps we overestimated them. Ready the bombardment sequence, Chrysos commanded. And then everything changed. Without warning, the lead dreadnought Vorix Fist disintegrated. Not exploded, disintegrated. Every atom scattered. No energy spike, no projectile, no beam detected. What happened? Chrysos shouted from the bridge of the second dreadnought, Iron Vengeance, now serving as flagship. No impact, no enemy signal, no transmission, shouted the sensor officer. It just vanished. 30 seconds later, 7 cruisers vanished in perfect synchrony. Then 20. Then 50 more. They tried to flee. Warp drives failed. Communications jammed. Their systems froze mid-command as if seized by an invisible hand. Then a signal finally came through. It wasn't from Earth. It was from somewhere inside their own flagship. A simple message. Your aggression is noted. Counterforce engaged. Chrysos trembled. What is this, some kind of AI? No, a new voice answered. It wasn't transmitted, it resonated in their minds. A voice like thunder layered in whispers in hundreds of languages simultaneously yet perfectly understood. It belonged to a human. And he stood now, impossibly, on the bridge of the Iron Vengeance. Clad in matte black armor that shimmered with hex-tech veining and pulsating cores, the human had no helmet. His eyes glowed silver, and his presence made even the bravest Imperial warriors step back. I am Commander Aaron Vale of the Terran Defense Nexus, he said calmly. You were warned. Chrysos tried to raise his weapon. It melted in his claws. You threatened my world, Vale continued. And you dared to bring planet crackers to orbit. You can't be here, Chrysos growled. We scan for life forms, for teleport signatures. Your scanners, Vale interrupted, were built on assumptions made 5,000 years ago. You rule children. Earth is not a child. He looked up. We are the knife waiting in the dark. Suddenly, through every viewport on the fleet, Earth changed. It shimmered. Not physically, but perceptually. Cloaks faded. Illusions lifted. What had appeared to be a defenseless planet was now revealed as a lattice of orbital defense rings, stealth megastructures, AI cores the size of moons, and fleets, thousands of ships hovering in dimensional stasis. One by one, Earth's defense fleet emerged from hiding. They didn't look like traditional warships. They were angular, minimalistic, and terrifying. Some shimmered like liquid, others flickered between realities. Your empire failed before it started this war, Vale said. You just didn't know it. And with that he vanished. The Iron Vengeance tore itself apart, folding inside out, sucked into an implosion of quantum entanglement. Across the Empire's fleet, systems failed. Ships twisted into geometries that should not exist. Matter converted to energy in the wrong ratios. Some vessels simply froze in time, forever unmoving. Within 2 minutes, the entire fleet ceased to exist. Back on Earth, in the Terran Strategic Command beneath the surface of the moon, Vale reappeared inside the Nexus control chamber. Dozens of post-humans, enhanced through centuries of evolution, nanotech, and synthetic consciousness, monitored the galactic grid. Conquest attempt neutralized, Vale said. Minimal energy expenditure, replied Nexus AI-7. Full spectrum concealment restored. No Empire survivors. A younger analyst, barely a century old, asked, should we retaliate? Vale shook his head. No need. Let them wonder. Let them fear the void where their fleet once was. Fear is more effective than retaliation. High above, Earth continued to rotate in serene silence. From the perspective of the galaxy, it remained an unimportant world on the edge of the Orion Arm. But for those who knew, truly knew, Earth was no longer a myth. It was a warning.